Hey folks, welcome back to the Gambit Update Show. We've got some news for you here on Monday, the 9th of May. I gotta check, I'm not wearing my watch today.
Your wrist clock?
We are your hosts, Andrew Essig and
Sean Crocker.
And in first news, we've got, tell us about the Liam Bilyeu bench tribute.
Yeah, so JJ and Sarah the Bilyeus, the whole family is going to be kind of dedicating a bench to their lost son, Liam. A lot of us were around, did the memorial workout for him. This is kind of just something
Donated to the bench, probably?
Donated to the bench, absolutely. Yeah. So if we kind of want to see where the fruits of that are going to, that'll be June 4th, 2 p.m. Where is the park got updated, if I'm not mistaken?
Stupp Center.
The Stupp Center?
Stupp Center.
Cool. Do we know where that's at?
I assume that's still in the same park. It's just a different location in the park.
Oh, cool. So June 4th.
Also, quick competition update. Team semifinals. Again, we kind of talk about that every video, but June 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Teams preparing for that. We did purchase a 2-person worm, which Sean and I spent most of the midday filling with
better part of 3 hours.
Yeah, with rubber and sand. So excited to see that. You might see that getting put into use around the gym.
Yeah, I'm super excited for that.
Yeah, we deadlifted it once.
We did.
It was bad.
Did.
If and I'll say while we're on the subject, if you're an average gym goer and you see the worm floating around, I don't necessarily encourage you to try and work out with it because it's
not at this stage.
What did we total? It's over 200 pounds total, or 200 pounds-ish total,
yeah,
which doesn't seem
plus.
like a lot, but it's very awkward. It's really bad.
And it will ruin a relationship.
If your relationship isn't absolutely rock solid, don't. Relationship and or friendship. Also, something we do know about the semifinals is there are going to be 2 workouts announced that are going to be standardized across all the semifinal events. So they're not all happening on the same weekend. So we should know. I believe we're in the middle event, so we'll know for 1 or 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Are they 2 weeks? I don't remember, but we'll know for at least a week leading into our event. 2 of those events because they'll be standardized, like I said, across all 3 weekends.
Which is cool. Kind of brings it back to that
pretty
more regional feel.
We don't know what those are exactly at this point, but we'll keep you up to date, obviously. Sean, some people are driving up to spectate.
Yeah.
That you're including. You're driving up to spectate.
Yeah, I actually don't exactly know who I'm riding with. So that's cool. But yeah, we do have a couple of people. I know some of the team members are actually going to be driving, if I'm not mistaken. I know it's like half are flying, half are driving. Just kind of depends on.
Yeah, but point being, like, hop in the Facebook group.
Yeah.
Hop on the Instagram post or whatever. Try to coordinate if you're interested. Coordinate time to drive up, carpool up, get a place, whatever. There's going to be a group of people there cheering us on. So
if you want to take a weekend off and go to Eagan, Minnesota, that's the spot.
Scenic Eagan.
Scenic Eagan.
Yeah, the Sunshine State. Next, we've got a new cycle, as we've mentioned before, a little more data or info, I should say, on our functional strength cycle that's upcoming. We were a little bit in the air because we didn't know when our semifinal was going to be in. Do we want to be mid-cycle, or are we hoping to start a new cycle after the semifinal, and then we get a different semifinal date than we were kind of hoping for? But we're going to go ahead and launch the accessory cycle anyway. We talked about doing 2 cycles. There's only going to be one. It's going to be a functional strength cycle, and what that means is we're going to be focused on kind of prehab, mobility, and strength all in one. So it's like we're going to be squatting, pressing, and deadlifting, but we're not going to be exclusively looking to max those lifts necessarily. We're looking to improve those. So PRs, as they come, will look more in the vein of like feeling better, moving better, looking better while you're doing it. Hopefully some reduced pain if you have that, like as I said before, and Joel took personal offense to, if you're scared of deadlift day.
Here you go.
This is a good cycle for you. So we're going to be doing a ton of accessory work to like improve your deadlift and also help you kind of rethink how to warm up for that. So we'll be doing single leg movements, single hamstring movements, single arm movements, things that'll be really challenging to your range of motion. We'll kind of warm up. So think in terms of like, we might be doing a squat day, we might do a 5x5, and we'll spend an entire hour building up to just get to that 5x5 and move extremely well and feel good while we're doing it. 3 days a week, 5:20 p.m. is the plan. $60 is the price for all 6 weeks on that. So it'll be 3 coached sessions, ones we've done before, like the endurance cycle we're running right now, 2 coach sessions, but 3 program sessions per week. This will be 3 full coach-led sessions. If we get 15 plus people, we may add a second class time. But right now we're planning on that 5:20 p.m. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So
yeah, I think it's a great cycle for everyone. Like if you're the guy or girl that like, again, is scared of deadlift or heavy back squat day, or like you just hate squatting because your knees bug you, or you hate deadlifting because your back's irritated, or
you know your back rounds out. You have trouble reaching depth on squats. Or you have trouble locking stuff out overhead. We're going to be doing all kinds of stuff to hopefully improve.
Yeah, I mean, really across the board.
Really excited
if you're one of the people that gets injured or feels tweaks, or if you're the person that likes lifting heavy, like there's so much in there.
And I should say,
everyone.
Since we're on the topic, I don't want to talk on it too long, but since we're on the topic, more info on that. In terms of like the year, this fits into. Keep in mind that we are going to shift into heavier cycles kind of as this is the end of the competitive season for a lot of people as we approach the semifinals and the games. And as we've talked about before, the gym's going to kind of run on a full, and always has done, run on a full like competitive cycle throughout the year. So think every time we hit kind of the CrossFit Games season, that kind of window during the summer, we're thinking about kind of resetting for next season. So we'll be looking to kind of like improve our squat technique and all that kind of stuff before we worry about getting super heavy. We're kind of like trying to rebuild every year. So I know some people are kind of gung-ho about, I want to squat super heavy right now, and not that you can't, but our programming is going to be focused on utilizing that full year, that cyclical thing. So this is kind of a time to kind of take a step back, really work on improving those lifts, and then our next cycle will be heavy squatting, heavy deadlifting, or power cleans possibly, or squat cleans and overhead squat. Still kind of talking about that one, but I think overhead squat is the one thing that we can all agree we want to see. All 2 of us can agree that we want to see that. Anything else in the update show, Sean?
What else we got? That's,
last thing.
So we got one thing.
You had to check the list.
You gotta subscribe to that YouTube channel, baby.
Yeah, so we're getting ready to shoot, right after this, we're gonna shoot a video that's gonna go out in the newsletter with kind of a full newsletter update. So make sure you are subscribed to the newsletter. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel so you can get all the news hot and fresh coming off the press. And check out our latest video with Danny Liren, which is our member interview series, Between Two Racks. And help us rack up those subscribers, because we have to get past a certain number of subscribers before we can live stream on YouTube, and we've got some plans for that.
We've got ideas.
Relaunched the whole channel, so we need to rebuild those subscribers from scratch. So go check that out, and we will see you next time.